Hi guys, I'm Noam.
And I'm Justin. We've been comparing spread betting providers for 3 years in a row, and we've been looking at the latest when it comes to Forex and CFD trends.
In this video, we're going to review SpreadEx, one of the largest and most popular spread betting brokers in the UK in 2026. All right, Justin, SpreadBet, we're looking specifically at SpreadEx today, and we're going to go through the score that we've given them and why we've given them such a strong score. But before we do that, I think it'll be helpful for everybody back home if you just provide a little bit of an overview into the spread betting niche in the UK, because it's very different to CFDs in the rest of the world.
Absolutely, and our SpreadBet website really focuses on UK traders because the UK government has a very specific way of treating spread betting via the HMRC. So we're not going to go specifically into this, but basically if you make a gain, the way that's treated when it comes to spread betting, it's very different from any other level of short selling, such as CFDs, shares, etc. So that's the main reason that retail traders choose spread betting. But of course, it's a very small niche, and as such, there's only 16 providers. So obviously we're reviewing SpreadEx today, and what we've done is we've benchmarked them to the other 15 providers in the market to see how good a value they provide, what are the features, and these kind of elements.
Okay, so let's get into the scoring. We've given SpreadEx a Ripper score of 96 out of 100 on spreadbet.co.uk. You can access all that information on the SpreadEx review. We've done a really comprehensive review of them. But today we're going to talk about 4 of the main categories that have helped contribute towards SpreadEx's really high score. And the first area that we're going to look at is fees. What do we like about SpreadEx's fees specifically?
Sure, so of the 16 providers we compared, SpreadEx had the second lowest fees of any provider. And really, that comes down to the spread. So when we look at something like the Euro USD, they have a 0.9, whereas the industry average is over 1. When you look at something like the Euro to the pound, they've got 1.2 versus the industry average of 1.4. So consistently across all the major, minor and exotic kind of currencies, they've got lower spreads. Then when you look at something like shares, again, the spreads are lower. For example, in the US, 0.15 versus 0.16. I can go on and on, but generally across all the range of instruments, they do have lower trading fees. On top of this, you look at some of the fees at the other brokers, they don't charge them. So for example, no depositing fees, no withdrawal fees, no inactivity fees. The only real additional fee which all the brokers offer is overnight holding fee. And that's because spread betting is not meant to be for long-term positions. It's meant to be for, short-term, a few minutes, a few hour types of trades. But overall, their fees are one of the lowest, and therefore if you're looking for a low brokerage firm, SpreadEx is certainly worth as one of your options.
Okay, so we have given them a score of fees or trading costs of 9 out of 10, which again is a very, very strong score. The next category that we looked at was trading platforms, and we've given them a score of 10 out of 10, so full marks for trading platforms. What do we like about SpreadEx when it comes to trading platforms specifically?
Sure, so I'm going to really focus on the SpreadEx platform itself, and we actually named it the spread betting app for 2026. So the reason why is whether you're on an Android or an iPhone, it's just a really easy app to download, use, monitor positions, get chart information, market information, all these elements. It's just one of those really fantastic apps. So, there's a few ones out there when it comes to Forex and shares that I can name, but certainly when it comes to spread betting, because this is primarily what they focus on, it's no surprise that they are really strong in this area. They've also got really strong charting features on their desktop devices, and they've got a great social trading community. So you have the choice to use their SpreadEx trading platform, or you can actually use TradingView, which is personally one of my favorite platforms. But when it comes to spread betting, I don't find TradingView to be that powerful when it comes to SpreadEx. Most of their most advanced features and insights, etc., are on their proprietary trading platform. Now, the downside of SpreadEx platform is there is no demo account. So if you're looking to, dip the waters, trade virtual currency, that's not an option. You'll have to open a TradingView account. So I'd say if I had the option, stick with the SpreadEx account. Understand you can't trade virtual currency, but on the plus side, there's a very low minimum deposit, so maybe just trade relatively small amounts. You can't lose more than the minimum than the initial deposit that you put in, and test the waters that way.
Okay, so that was 10 out of 10 for trading platforms. The next category that we looked at was range of markets. We've given them full marks again, 10 out of 10. What do we like specifically about the range of markets that SpreadEx provides to traders back home?
Sure, so SpreadEx offers all the markets that are allowed according to the FCA. So there are limitations. I'll give you one of them. Cryptocurrencies. You cannot trade cryptocurrencies when it comes to spread betting for retail investors, and it's the same when it comes to CFDs, etc. So there are restrictions. But when it comes to something like looking at Forex pairs, they offer over 60 Forex pairs. They offer 12 spot commodities, so things like gold, silver, oil, coffee, etc. They offer 17 spot indices, thousands of shares, and over 200 ETFs. So the range of markets you can trade is diverse. They offer the highest leverage allowed under the FCA, which again depends on the instrument that you're trading. So the conditions itself are as good as they can get for a retail investor. The range are outstanding, and of course, being SpreadEx, they also offer sports spread betting. Now, this is a little bit of a grey area, because if you do want to open a sports spread betting, you'll need to open a separate account and use a separate platform. Same provider, but they have two separate divisions. They have a spread betting division, financial spread betting, and a sports spread betting. So it's great that you've got the one provider that offers both, but understand due to regulation, it's still going to require you to open two separate accounts and use two separate platforms, but still you can understand why they got 10 out of 10 when it comes to market/instruments.
Okay, so again, that was 10 out of 10 for range of markets. The next category that we looked at, which is probably the all-important one, is trust. And we've given them a score of 10 out of 10 for trust. What do we like about SpreadEx when it comes to trust?
So SpreadEx were one of the first ever spread betting platforms. I think IG were the first, but SpreadEx was soon following. They actually were founded in 1999, which means they've been in operation for over 27 years. They've got over 60,000 traders, which is a huge amount for a spread betting specific provider. You got to understand their competitors such as CMC Markets has a lot more, but a lot of those accounts are actually just shared trading accounts, because obviously there's a lot more people that trade shares compared to trading these more sophisticated specialist activities. When it comes to Trustpilot, they have a score of 4.5 out of 5, so that's one of the strongest of all of them. Just be careful that when you do look at Trustpilot yourself, they have a few different accounts. For example, they have one score for sports spread betting, one for financial spread betting. Now you understand the difference. And when it comes to the actual amount of searches in the UK, in 2026, it's about 50,000. So again, that's one of the most highly searched brands when it comes to spread betting. So they're really well known, been around for a long time, fully FCA regulated, and at the moment, the amount of retail investors that lose money, it's floating around the 60%, to be specific. In in April 2026, is 61%, and that's one of the best, lowest percentage of traders that actually lose money. A lot of the other providers can be up the low 80%. So it's really showing the types of traders that SpreadEx attracts, the types of fees, and the types of product offerings that they provide.
Okay, so let's summarize this for everybody back home. Overall, we've given SpreadEx a score of 96 out of 100, which is the second strongest mark for any spread betting provider in the UK in 2026. We've looked at trading costs, where we've given them a 9 out of 10. We looked at trading platforms, we've given them a 10 out of 10. We've looked at range of markets, we've given them a 10 out of 10 as well, and we've given them a 10 out of 10 for trust. Just in summary, is there like one bit of information that you want to give everybody back home before they make an ultimate decision on whether to trade with SpreadEx or not?
Absolutely. So the key thing is that you're given two options when it comes to trading platform, TradingView or the SpreadEx specialist platform. I'd say choose the SpreadEx one. If you want the most advanced features, marketing information, SpreadEx has made their app specifically for their product. But that said, if you come from another broker and you're familiar with TradingView, well, it's a no-brainer to stick with TradingView because you'll be more familiar with that software. But either way, you can't lose. But as I said, their own proprietary platform and trading app, which we consider to be best in class, is what I'd choose.
All right, guys, that's all we have time for today. Justin, thank you very much. If you like this video, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. And leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Let us know if there are any other spread betting platforms you'd like Justin and I to review for you in 2026. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.